Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It is October 19th, Wednesday, when I'm recording this, and we've get a whole bunch of not much. So we had it seems to be an undercut and rally back here from the CPI, which seems to be priced in when we look at the VIX and the UVXY, because they didn't budge despite price on the market dropping so low. And we did hit some key levels, so like the weekly 200, monthly 50, and some other previous levels back in 2020. So we did that, also a 50% retracement on the SPY, and that might have been part of the reason why we got a really big short covering rally. But then the next day, it sold it off. That was Friday, and then we got a couple days up like this. Now, the one thing I can really point to was yesterday's move right here, running into the underside of the hourly 200. That is part of my pattern, the 50, 200, 50. So for right now, as far as these small little moves and details, ever since this move right there, I've been calling for price to move back down to the hourly 50. Now it could go below the 50, something to that extent. And then what I'm going to see is if price can come down here someplace, start to hold, and we actually start to move back up. My overall thesis of this is that I think that eventually price and the daily 50 are going to meet. Now, that can mean a whole lot of different things. It can mean that we get a big short covering rally and we go right up to it. It can mean that price goes completely sideways and the 50 comes down to it. Or it can mean something in the middle to where we basically do a chopping situation, chopping bear flag as we run into the downtrending daily 50. So more or less, that's what I think is going to happen. Now, the real problem is this going to be tradable? Other than day trades or selling theta, selling calls, selling puts, when you can find the range of where these are, that I think is going to be the best strategy. If you were trying to find some stocks to work with, that's going to be a little bit more difficult because we are mostly going sideways. And I think that what we're trying to do basically is essentially a bear flag on the daily S&P until I think we go lower from here. So any kind of up move I think is just going to be more into resistance as we roll over. And there continue to be, even while this has been moving up a little bit, there continue to be more names that continue to go down. The only bright, shiny spot that I'm really seeing is in the energy sector, XLE. So if that is something where you are willing to trade and play around in, great. There are a handful of stocks that I've seen that have been doing well. Otherwise, you can do XLE, XOP, or the leverage ETF Gush if you want to do that. So it does look like it is breaking out here, but then we do also have a double top from there. But everything seems to be working out okay on this one. I'm going to see if I can kind of finesse an entry maybe tomorrow or the next day on something like this. But other than that, it's the only thing that's doing well, and we don't know how long this is going to last. So trade it bullish for as long as we can for the market. Maybe there's going to be a bit of an up move. Maybe we can go sideways. It's going to be challenging. I think even IWM that has had relative strength is mostly going sideways. So bear flag. I think that is the name of the game right now as far as where we're looking at. And I would just be careful on the long side. And I'm mostly looking as a reversion to the mean and in order to find a bigger, longer term short trade setup. So we'll see how that happens in the next probably few weeks, and we'll go from there. Thanks again.
Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you in the next video.